We're going to power start your marketing for 2026 in this video. And how we're going to do that is, first of all, we're going to clarify why you're on social media as a business owner. We're going to really get super crystal clear on that mantra that you can maybe come back to in those moments when you're like, oh, I don't know what to post, or, oh, I don't think my hair looks good enough. We're going to create a mantra together in this video where you're going to say why you're on social media, and you're going to say it out loud in those moments when you feel stuck and frozen. So, and if you don't have a mantra, that's perfect, because we're going to help you build one. Do you want to talk a little bit about that, Vera? Like, how do you're so consistent with social media. Like, how do you just keep showing up consistently day after day? And LinkedIn, you're a rock star on LinkedIn.
Well, I mean, a couple of things. First of all, you know me, I believe in consistency and having a routine and a schedule and a habit that you create for yourself, because that's the only way, really. Like, we can't just post once and think that the world's going to come to us and the sales will happen. Like, we obviously have to do it on a consistent basis. And so for me, just knowing that and like having a regular schedule of when I do things is really helpful. But the other thing that I talk a lot about, and you just mentioned, like, why are we on social media? It's because our story needs to be heard. Like, someone needs to hear what you have to say. We're all experts and authority in something in our life. We all have something that we can inspire our clients with and our customers with. And so it becomes less about you, like less about me, and more about someone who needs to hear my story. So that's what I always think about when I feel a little bit, I mean, even after doing this for over 3 years, like posting consistently and doing videos, there's still days where I'm like, I don't know, this, like, I don't look good today, or I don't feel like doing it, or I feel a little bit low energy, or I have a headache, or no one's listening to this thing anyways. And it's like, no, someone needs to hear what I have to say today. I really believe that. And so that becomes my mantra, is someone needs to hear my story, and I'm here to help people.
Pause the video and write 1 or 2 sentences that clearly state why you're on social media. This is also called a social media purpose statement. You're going to need to pull this out on those days when you're not 100% feeling like posting on social media.
I think that that's the key to creating a mantra, is knowing in your mind who you're talking to. So Vera and I have both created 5-day power start guides for you. They're completely free. They're on our YouTube channels. Mine focuses a lot more on building an email list and kind of getting your social media traffic to your website to join your email list, because as many of you watching this know, my Instagram account went poof. And I've had to really be grateful for all those years of growing my email list. But also it's really, it's again, it's kind of that trusting. I'm trusting that the reason that happened is because I'm supposed to go out in videos like this and share with all of you fempreneurs the importance of building an email list and not just using Instagram as your sole way to communicate with your people. Do you want to talk a little bit about your 5-day power start, Vera?
Yeah, it's really more about getting into that mindset of embracing and embodying your CEO energy. For some reason, I've talked to a lot of fempreneurs lately, and they're like, I don't know, like, yeah, I have a business, but I don't have enough credentials, or I don't know. And I'm like, no, you are an authority. You're an expert in what it is that you do. Somebody needs to hear your story. And you, like you said, Lindsay, your business has been put on your heart for a reason. I truly, truly believe that. Otherwise, we wouldn't be here. You would just be doing a corporate job or doing something else if that wasn't the case. So tap into that. I'm going to show you how to tap into that, how to clear out the external noise that's maybe dragging you down.
And if you guys are watching this video and you're thinking, oh my God, this is so helpful, Vera and Lindsay, you're amazing, and I want more of them in my life. And we also have an online community that we run year round. And if you want to get a dose like this every week, then check that out. It's called the Online Fempreneur Success Collective. So check that out. Our website links are here below our faces. So let's jump back into creating your social media mantra. So first of all, my social media purpose statement, because I know exactly who I'm talking to, is I'm driving my niche people to my website. I'm driving fempreneurs over to my website. You literally all just watched me do it. So those are the things that I want to see fempreneurs doing more on social media. Like Vera said, embracing your CEO energy, not being shy or meek or mild or apologetic about the powerhouse woman you were created to be. So you're on social media purely to drive traffic to your website. And if you have any other reason that involves going viral or getting likes or making sure your ass looks good in a bikini, then I think you should just stop. I honestly think you should just stop posting on social media because you're wasting time. That popularity contest mindset doesn't translate very well into a profitable business mindset. So get really clear on why you're on social media. And I would ask Vera what her purpose for social media is, but I already know it's the same as mine. That's why we're business partners. But what I do want to ask you about, Vera, is when it comes to what to post and the styles of posts that you're doing, how do you decide like whether you're doing a video or a still image, or whether you're doing like some B-roll over some images, or like how do you decide the sort of content style to use?
That's a good question, Lindsay. I mean, I learned a lot about that from you because I think we need variety, right? It can't just be the same thing over and over again. We can't just post static images every single day. It gets a little bit boring on our Instagram feed or on our LinkedIn feed. So definitely having some different styles. And I think also just doing a little bit of everything just to figure out what actually translates well for your particular client. Something I'm noticing, and I know you do as well, especially now, is a lot more video. So people want to see some interaction. They want to see some movement. They want to get a sense of who it is that you are. And really the only way you can do that is through video. So I've definitely upped how much video I'm doing, but I also like to have some static images that people can look at a bit more and spend a bit more time on it, right? So maybe have a little bit more information, maybe have a bit of a carousel kind of situation where there's like snippets of information that you're scrolling through, that you're seeing different bits of information on whatever it is that you're talking about. And then I think having also some behind the scenes action photos that you really have pushed me into doing over the last 2 years. People want to know like what it is that you like to do, what a little bit about you from a personal perspective. You don't have to bear your whole entire life, but definitely showing some things that you like to do in your spare time, or a little bit about what it is that you value, or how you spend your time with your dog, or what you do kind of when you're not working. And so having a little bit of B-roll around that is really fun too. And I definitely like to see that as well. So I think just having a bit of variety for people is really, it makes things more interesting, I think.
So let's talk about, oh yeah. So the of course, the reason why, and this goes back to Dale Carnegie, How to Win Friends and Influence People. The reason why people are on social media is usually to solve their problems. They like social media as a place to get like a pick-me-up, or learn a new trick, or find their next coach, or they're literally human beings' entire existence. And this goes back to like caveman era, is just to stay alive and stay like, okay. So our brains are wired to try to find solutions to our problems. So if you're on social media and you're not solving problems for your ideal clients, and I'm talking to only business owners in this video, of course, then you're going to feel very confused and scattered on social media all the time. So remember that your ideal clients just want to solve their problems, and you have a business for that exact reason. So talk about the problem that you solve. Talk about those breakthrough moments that you've helped people through.